First 30 questions will be of English section, and next 35 questions are of quant section, and next are of reasoning ability questions. Okay. So here is the analysis. Look at C1s. What are all the different models that are appeared in the paper? Linear arrangement, unknown number of persons. At the level of difficulty of this question is easy. And miscellaneous questions, 3 questions are given miscellaneous, and these are also easy questions. Syllogisms questions, you have given 4 questions and the level of difficulty is easy. When it is clerical prelim, obviously they will give you easy only. Either 2 statements or 3 statements deductions will be given. And box arrangement, and very simple, just given with 7 boxes. Level of difficulty is easy. Inequalities, 5 questions are given and are easy. Oh, now look at this set. This is the only one set which is of easy to moderate level of difficulty. Floor arrangement with flats and variable. Variable is not given. Floor arrangement with flats, and it is given 8 persons. 8 persons arrangement. And you have given a sequence, and below this sequence you have given 5 questions, and the level of difficulty of this question is easy. Last, months based, scheduling based set, and you have given 8 months and 8 persons, and level of difficulty is easy. So if you skip this particular question, almost the remaining 30 questions comfortably you can do it in 20 minutes of time. And if you have good practice, even you can attempt 35 questions in this 20 minutes of time. More than 30 questions you can attempt comfortably. If you skip this question, 30 out of 35 can be attempted in 20 minutes. If you have good practice, more than 30 questions can also be attempted. Maybe you may be attempting this floor arrangement question and miscellaneous questions, you may miss syllogism questions. Then you can attempt 31 questions like that. Okay. So here all we have given total 4 puzzles: linear arrangement with unknown number of persons, and box arrangement questions, floor arrangement along with flats, and scheduling based questions. All these 4 puzzles seems to be easy, but when we solve we will come to know. And floor arrangement with flats, level of difficulty is easy to moderate. And you know, before going to the exam, the clues will be given in the order. You no need to search for the clues. Clues will be given one after the other. Initially it may lead to 2 possibilities. If you go on with the remaining clues, you will be able to eliminate the possibilities, or maybe based on both the possibilities we need to answer the questions that we don't know until we answer the sets. But you know that the clues will be given in the order. Keep that in your mind. Let's solve set by set. Linear arrangement, unknown number of persons. A certain number of persons sitting in a linear row facing north. Right, no need to read the entire data, that is time waste. Directly you can begin from the first statement. V sits 8th from the right hand. So here we have given some definite information. V sits 8th from the right hand. It means after V to the right side only there will be 7 people will be there, because V itself is 8th from the right hand. Now the arrangement will follows like this. V, after V, 7 people. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people, and this particular position is of right hand position. Right hand. And V is 8th from the right hand. Only 6 persons sit between V and S. It is mentioned only 6 persons sit between V and S, but it is not mentioned among these two whether V is to the left of S or S is to the left of V. That is not mentioned. But if you combine with this statement, R sits 4th to the right of S. R sits 4th to the right of S. Let's say an example. V is here. Let's say 6 persons are between V and S when counted to the right of V. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 people are there. Only 6 persons sitting between V and S. Now S is at the right hand position. Now in this case S is at the right hand position. But it is mentioned R is 4th to the right of S. So right of S we have to take the R. When S itself is at the right end, R cannot be to the right of S. So this case is ruled out. So S cannot be to the right of V. So S has to be to the left of V. So this side. So this side in 6 gaps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gaps, we have S. Now what is the clue we have with respect to S? R sits fourth to the right of S. Fourth to the right is nothing but how many gaps will be there? 3 gaps will be there to the right of S, and who will be there? R will be there. So 3 gaps, 1, 2, 3, and here will be the R's position. So we have done up to this. Next, what is given? R sits to the left of U. So this R is left of U, but it is not mentioned whether it is immediate left or second left or third left. So keep this aside. R is to the left of U. And also mentioned 3 persons sit between U and V. 3 persons sit between U and V, but it is not mentioned whether U is to the left of V or U is to the right of V. For example, if you take U is to the left of V and it is mentioned 3 persons between them, 1, 2, 3 people, I have to take the U here. But it is given R should be to the left of U. In this case, R is becoming to the right of U. So this case is not valid. So U cannot be to the left of V. So U has to be to the right side of V. And how many gaps between them? 3 gaps. 1, 2, 3 gaps. Now here is the position of U. So we have done up to this point. Now what is next? Q is third to the left of R. Third to the left is nothing but how many gaps will be there? 2 gaps will be there to the left side of R. And who has to be placed? Q. So R is here. So this hand side will be left hand side. 2 gaps, and here is the position of Q. P sits fourth to the left of Q. Fourth left is nothing but we required 3 gaps to the left of Q. And whom should be placed? P should be placed. So Q is here. So left side. We need 3 gaps. 1 gap is already there. So second gap, third gap. And now here we have to place P. P is fourth to the left of Q. And sits at one of the extreme. So P sits at one of the extreme. So this position will be left hand position. So extreme ends are fixed. So left hand and right hand. So the total number of persons we can decide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So how many people are there in a row? 18 people are there in a row. It should not be more than 18. And it has to be exactly 18. Next, what is the next clue? The number of persons sitting to the right of U is same as the number of persons sitting between V and W. How many are to the right of U? U is here. So right side of U, 1, 2, 3 people are there. So between V and W, there should be only how many people? 3 people. V, 1, 2, 3 gaps already to the right side of V, we have U. So we cannot take W to the right side of V. So it has to be to the left side of V. So 1, 2, 3 gaps. Now here is the position of W. So 3 people between V and W. Next, only one person sit between S and T. W does not sit adjacent to T. Only one people sit between S and T. It could be to the left side or it could be to the right side. If you take right side, yes, one gap T will come here. But it is given W does not sit adjacent to T. So this violates that condition. So T cannot be to the right side of S. So T has to be to the left side of S. So one gap T. So this is our final arrangement. I hope you understood. Let's answer the questions. Who sits second to the left of W? Second to the left of W, first left, second left. Who is there? Q is there. So choice 3. How many persons sit between S and U? So S is here and U is here. If you want when we solve the puzzle, we got total 18 persons. Let's cross check it. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, it is perfectly matching. Now, how many persons sit between S and U? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 people. So, answer is more than 6. Choice 5. Who sits 7th to the right of P? 7th right is nothing but how many gaps are required? 6 gaps. So 1 gap, 2 gap, 3 gaps, 4 gap, 5 gap, 6 gap. Who is there? R is there. So R sits 7th to the right of P, because right side of P is this side. So 6 gaps. And who is there? R is there. How many persons are sitting in a row? We have already counted. It is 18. Now, move to the next set. Miscellaneous questions. What will be the third letter of a meaningful word that can be formed by using 2nd, 5th, 6th and 8th letters of the word geoparadise, where each letter is to be used only once in the meaningful word? If more than one such word can be formed, then mark X as your answer. If no such word can be formed, then mark Y as your answer. So in this kind of questions, we cannot apply any logic. It is purely depends on your vocabulary skills. Okay. Second letter is E, and 5th letter is A, and 6th letter is R, and 8th letter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 4 letters. Now, what is it? If only one meaningful word is formed, then third letter of the word is your answer. If more than one word can be formed, your answer is X. If no such word can be formed, your answer is Y. There are only 3 situations. One word, more than one word, no such word can be formed. Let's cross check it. One of the meaningful word that can be formed is dear, and other one is read and dare, and so on, whatever it may be. More than one such word can be formed, then your answer is X. So choice 3. Don't try to find how many meaningful words are there. Go according to the question. If one meaningful word can be formed, then third letter of the word is your answer. If more than one, X is your answer. If no such word can be formed, Y is your answer. That's it. So more than one such word can be formed, then answer is X. Now, how many such pairs of letters are there in the word investment in both forward and backward directions, which have as many letters between them in the word as they have between them in the English alphabet? So the given word has to be compared with the English alphabet set, and the given word is investment. Now, you know the procedure, but still I am explaining. Start with the I and compare with the English alphabet. I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. So no such word is forming, no such pair can be formed using starting with I in the forward direction. Now to start with N. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. No. Next start with V. V, W, X, Y, Z. No. Next start with E. E, F, G, H, I, J, K. No. Start with S. S, T, S. So one of the pair that can be formed is S, T. But don't stop it. Continue. S, T, U, V, W, X. No. Start with T now. T, U, V, W, X. No. Start with M. M, N, O, P. No. Start with E. E, F, G. No. Start with N, N, O. No. So the only one pair is there in the forward direction. Now let's start counting in the backward direction. So this direction. So starting from T. T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So when you reach the Z, you have to stop. Now start with the N. N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. No. Start with E. E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. No. Start with M. M, N, O, P, Q, R, S. No. Start with T. T, U, V, W, X, Y. No. Start with S. S, T, U, V, W. No. Start with E. E, F, G, H. No. V, W, X, N, O. No. There is only one such pair. Choice 2. And that pair is ST. Okay. Now move to the next question. Direction sense question. What is given? Point T is 9 meters to the west of point L. So T position is based on L's position. So on a paper, right hand side is east, left hand side is west, upwards is north, downwards is south. So T is west of L. Let's take the L point here. So west is this side. So T is west of L and the distance between them is 9 meters. Okay. And J is north of T. So T is already here. So north side will be this side. So J is north of T and distance between them is 8 meters. D is 6 meters south of L. So L is here, southwards is towards this side and D will be here. D is south of L and the distance between them is 6 meters. K is east of J. So J is here, so K is east side, right hand side and the distance between them is 7 meters. So between T and L it is 9 meters, between J and K it is 7 meters. So K point ends before that point. So K is here and the distance between them is 7 meters. S is 10 meters to the east of D. S is 10 meters to the east of D. So D is here, east will be right hand side. So 10 meters and S is here. Now what is the question asked? In which direction is K with respect to S? K is here, S is here. So they are asking for this direction. What is this direction? Upwards is towards north, left hand side is towards west. So it is between upwards is north and left hand side is west. So it is between north and west. So northwest. Slant line moving towards upwards but to the left side. So northwest. Slanting line moving towards up to the left side. So northwest. Now let's move to the next set. Syllogism questions. What are the given instructions? In each question below, some statements are given followed by two conclusions 1 and 2. Consider the statements to be true even if they seem to be variance with the commonly known facts. Read the conclusion and decide which of the conclusion logically follows from the statements. Choose the appropriate answer as. Let's answer the questions. So we have given 3 statements and 2 conclusions. So let us draw the basic diagram for the given statements. Only a few desktops are monitors. Only few desktops are monitors. Only few desktops are monitors. So some part of the desktops should be outside the monitors. At least some part should be outside the monitor. All desktops are screens. So all desktops are within the screens. No disk is a screen. So screen to disk there should not be any relation. When screen to disk there should not be relation, then desk to disk also there should not be any relation. I mean desktop to disk also there should not be any relation because desktops is within the screen. When screen to disk no relation, desktop to screen also should not be any relation. Now what are the conclusions? First conclusion, some monitors are disks. Is some monitors or disks in the basic diagram? No. So 1 does not follow. Some disks are not desktops. Some disks are not desktop. Is it true? Yes, true, but negative conclusion. When negative is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. To draw the alternate diagram, we have to use the complementary pair. What is the complementary pair? Some disks are not desktop is all disks are desktop. Let us try to prove all disks are desktop. When we are drawing the basic diagram, then only we confirm that disk to desktop there should not be any relation. So this relationship cannot be formed. So alternate diagram cannot be formed. So negative, which was true earlier, follows now. It remains same. So only 2 follows. Choice 2 is my answer. No. Some pens are papers. Draw the basic diagram. Some pens are papers. Least intersection approach. Minimum intersection approach. Some pens are papers. All papers are pencils. So paper should be within the pencils. And next, no pencil is eraser. pencil to eraser there should not be any relation. When pencil to eraser there is no relation, as papers are inside the pencil, pencil to eraser also there should not be any relation. Now let's answer the questions. Some pencils are pens. Is it some pencils are pens? Yes. This part of the pencils are pens. So first conclusion follows. Next, no paper is an eraser. No paper is an eraser. Is it true? Yes, true. But negative. When the negative conclusion is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. To draw the alternate diagram, we have to take the complementary pair. What is the complementary pair for no pen is an eraser? No paper is eraser. Some papers are erasers. Some papers are erasers. When we are drawing the basic diagram, we have already confirmed that papers to eraser there should not be any relations, because no pencil is a paper and papers are within the pencil. So paper to eraser also there should not be any relation. So this relationship cannot be formed. So the negative which was true in the basic diagram remains true in all the cases. So second conclusion also follows. So both 1 and 2 follow. Choice fine. In clerical exams they will give you easy. Next, we have given only 2 statements. Some chairs are tables. Some chairs are tables. Some chairs are tables. Now the second statement, all rocks are tables. So rocks should be within a table. So here are the rocks. All rocks are table. Basic diagram. Now let us look at the conclusions. Some rocks are chairs. Is it some rocks are chairs? No. No rock is a chair. Is it true? Yes, true. But negative conclusion. So if the negative conclusion is true, we have to draw the alternate diagram. To draw the alternate diagram, we have to draw use the complementary pair. What is the complementary pair for no rock is a chair? Some rocks are chairs. So let us try to draw some rocks are chairs. Can we draw without violating any conditions? Yes, we can draw like this. It will not violate any condition. Some rocks are chairs. So complementary is true. When complementary is true, this negative will become false. Negative which was true earlier now becomes false. But which I am trying to prove some rocks are chairs, it is there in the first conclusion. So when first conclusion is false, second conclusion is true. When second conclusion is false, first conclusion is becoming true. So this comes under either or case. So either 1 or 2 follows. Choice 3. Next, no rose is a flower. Rose to flower there should not be any relation as per the statement. No rose is a flower. Now what is the second statement? Some flowers are jasmines. Some flowers are jasmines. Now this one is a basic diagram for the given statements. Let us look at the conclusions. No rose is a jasmine. No rose is a jasmine. It is true, but it is negative conclusion. Negative conclusion is true. Draw the alternate diagram. No rose is a jasmine. Complementary pair is some roses are jasmine. Some roses are jasmine. Some roses are jasmine. Now can we draw the alternate diagram for this? No, you may extend this like this, right? Is it violating any statement? If you want, verify it. No rose is a flower. Still no rose is a flower. Some flowers are jasmine. Yes, some flowers are jasmine. Simultaneously some jasmine are rose. So we can draw this diagram. So this negative become false. Now what is the second conclusion? First conclusion is false. All jasmine are flowers. Is all jasmine are within the flower? No. Second conclusion is also false. So neither 1 nor 2 follows. Choice 4. Okay. Now move to the next set. Now we have given 7 boxes and are placed one above the other, but not necessarily in the same order. And we have given some information. We have given clues to complete the arrangement. Let's solve it. 4 boxes are placed between C and G. Okay, there are how many boxes? 4 boxes are placed between C and G. But it is not mentioned whether C is placed above G or G is placed above C. So we have 2 arrangements. Okay, let's see. C is there and 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4 and G is there. It is a 1 arrangement. Now the second arrangement is G is here. 4 boxes, 1, 2, 3, 4 and C is here. But actually we have total how many boxes? 7 boxes. So the one more box is maybe immediately above C or maybe immediately above G in this case. Now in this case, maybe immediately above G or maybe immediately above C, that we don't know. Let's go further. Box G is placed below B and above F. G is placed below B and above F. If you look at this case, G is placed below B immediately and above F. G is above F. The only possibility is F is in the bottom, because we have only 7 boxes and already 6 boxes are fixed. And G is above F. This is the only possibility. Now B may come in any one of these 4 positions, that we don't know. So C is at the top, F is at the bottom. And in this case, G is below B. So B has to be at the top, because we have only 7 boxes. Now F is in any one of these 4 places. Now so we have only 2 possibilities. Now A is placed above B. Now B is at the top. A is placed above B means this case is ruled out, because we have already 7 boxes. So A cannot be placed above B. So case 2 is ruled out. Now in this case, no, A is here and A is placed above B. How many boxes between them, that we don't know. It could be 0, 1, 2, 3 and anywhere. Okay, so one thing we can confirm, that B cannot be here, and we can confirm that A cannot be here. So far, box C is fixed, box G is fixed, and box F is also fixed. And this cannot be A, this cannot be B, because A should be above B. If I place A here, A cannot be placed above B. If I place B here, A is placed above B, we cannot place A above B. So that's why B and A cannot be in these 2 positions. Now let's move further. E is placed immediately below B. So E is immediately below B. So it should be like this. If it is the case, even A cannot be here, because if I take A here, I may take B, I may not take E. So A cannot be here. A can be in one of these 2 positions, right? Next, the number of boxes placed below D is not an even number. So below D is not an even number. If we place D here, we'll check each and every position. If we place D here, below D there are 2 boxes, which is even number. So D cannot be here. So D can be here, and D cannot be here. If D is here, below D there are 4 boxes. So D cannot be here, and D can also be here. So with respect to D, we have 2 possibilities. But if we take D here, for example, where we can take the A, B and E should be in consecutive positions. If D is here, we have only these 2 consecutive positions empty, B and E. If B and E are taken here, A is above B, we cannot place. So D cannot be in this position. So D only can be in this position. If D is here, remaining 3 positions are occupied by A, B and E. So here is the final arrangement. So topmost box is C, and in continuation C, D, A, B, E, G, F. It's very easy set. Only you have to decide the position of D. Once the position of D is fixed, you can complete the remaining arrangement quickly. Let's answer the questions. Which box is placed 4th from the bottom? Box B is placed 4th from the bottom. Choice 3. Which box is placed immediately below F? Immediately below F, none of the boxes are placed. Choice 5. How many boxes are placed between box C and box B? Between C and B, how many boxes are there? 2 boxes. So 2. Choice 3. Which box is exactly in the middle? Box B is exactly in the middle. So choice 5. Okay. Now move to the next set. Inequalities. In each of the following questions, some statements followed by 2 conclusions, 1 and 2 are given. So only 2 conclusions. Assuming the given statements to be true, find which two conclusions follows the given statements and choose appropriate answer choice. Okay, so we have the statements. First conclusion is between H and E, second conclusion is between R and E. Okay, let's combine the statements. To combine, we have a common term D in these two statements. So let's combine it. R equal to D and D greater than E for second conclusion. Or in another way, in a simple way, let's erase it. Now the common term is D. Okay, let's come to the first conclusion. To combine the first and second, H and E, common term is D. So let's extend D, the common term. What is the relation between H and D? D less than or equal to G, greater than T, greater than or equal to H. And what is the relation between D and E? D greater than E is as good as E is less than D. So between E and H, we have the opposite terms. So the relationship cannot be established. So conclusion 1 does not follow. Now come to the conclusion 2. First R and E, right as it is, R, E in the same order. Now what is the common term? D. So let us try to identify the relation between R and D. What is the relation between R and D? R is equal to D. What is the relation between D and E? D greater than E. So R greater than E, R equal to D means in the place of D what I can place? R. So R greater than E. So second conclusion follows. So only 2 follows. Choice 2. Clear? Okay. Next. Again we have given 2 statements. Now first conclusion is between S and K. So take S and K as it is in the same order, S and K. So to combine the S and K, what is the common term? M. So write the M here. Now let us try to identify the relation between S and M and K. What is the relation between S and M? M greater than S is as good as S less than M. M and K relation. Less than or equal to and equal to leads to less than or equal to. Less than or equal to and less than leads to less than. So M is less than K. So S less than M, M less than K. Less than and less than leads to less than. So S less than K, definitely true. Now let us try to identify the relation between L and N. Take the L and N as it is. And what is the common term? M. What is the relation between L and M? L is greater than M. What is the relation between M and N? M less than or equal to N. Less than or equal to and equal to leads to less than or equal to. M less than or equal to N. So can you establish the relation between these two? No. Because we have opposite signs. So second one does not follow. So only 1 follows. Choice 1. We have here opposite signs. So that's why it does not follow. Next. Again we have given 3 statements. Okay, fine. Now first conclusion is between U and A. So U and A. To combine the U and A, U is here and A is here. Or U is here, A is here. So to combine the U and A, what is the common term is? F. So let's take the F. What is the relation that you have between U and F? F less than U is as good as U greater than F. What is the relation between F and A? F is greater than A. So greater than and greater than leads to greater than. So U greater than A follows. So first conclusion follows. Now second conclusion is between F and R. F and R. So F is here. R we don't have here, but R we have here. So to combine the F and R, we have to take the help of U. Right. So F and U. The common term is U. What is the relation between F and U? F is less than U. What is the relation between U and R? U less than or equal to R. Less than and less than or equal to leads to less than. F less than R follows. So second conclusion also follows. So both 1 and 2 follow. Choice 5. Next. Again, we have 2 statements, but in this one, the common term K directly we can combine. So by combining the statement, what we get? J less than or equal to K, greater than or equal to A, equal to D, greater than or equal to N, less than C. So first conclusion is between J and N. Between J and N, we have opposite signs. We have opposite signs. So conclusion does not follow because we cannot establish any relation. K less than or equal to C. Between K and C also we have opposite signs. So we cannot establish any relation. So neither 1 nor 2 follows. So choice 4. Okay. Now move to the next question. We have single statement. I equal to B. What is the relation that we have between I and B? Equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. Less than or equal to and equal to leads to less than or equal to. Less than or equal to and less than or equal to leads to less than or equal to. So I less than or equal to B. But what is the first conclusion? I equal to B. So can you say definitely I equal to B? No, it could also be less than. So 1 does not follow. I less than B. Can you say definitely I less than B? No, it could also be equal, but does not follow. But you can say that one of them will definitely follows, either less than or equal. So either 1 or 2 follows. Choice 3. Okay. Now move to the next. Floor arrangement. Floors and flats. There are 8 people, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, live in a building with 4 floors. Each floor has 2 flats, 1 and 2. On any floor, flat 1 is to the west of flat 2. The ground floor is considered floor 1. The floor immediately above the ground floor is considered floor 2, and so on. Each flat is built in such a way that flat 1 on floor 2 is immediately above flat 1 on floor 1, and so on. Only 2 persons live on each floor, and only 1 person lives in each flat. The following information is known about them. Okay. So here is the information and basic structure. 4 floors and 2 flats. On any floor, flat 1 is to the west of flat 2. Okay. Now what is the first clue is given? P lives in a flat which is immediately above the flat in which K lives. We have not mentioned flat number, but it is mentioned P lives in a flat. The P lives in a flat which is immediately above the flat in which K lives. So both live in same numbered flat, and the flat in which P lives is immediately above the flat in which K lives. So consecutive floors. Okay. So it could be 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, anything in flat 1 or flat 2. But what is given? Neither K nor P lives on floor 2. So neither K nor P lives on floor 2. So consecutive floors, 4 and 3, 3 and 2 is ruled out, 2 and 1 is ruled out, because we cannot place P, we cannot place K. So 4 and 3 only, 4 floor and floor 3. But it could be flat 1 or it could be flat 2. Let us take the 2 possibilities, P, K, and what is the another possibility? Let's take it, P here, K here. Now what is given next? There are only 1 floor between the floors on which K and N live. There is only 1 floor between K and N. K above is not possible, so below N. And K and N live in different number flats. So K is living in flat 1, so N will live in flat 2. Now here K is living in flat 2, so N will live in flat 1 of floor 1. Clear? Next. J lives in a flat which is to the west of the flat in which N lives. So J is west of N. So J is west of N. Is it possible? No. So this case is ruled out. Next. L and O live in different numbered flats. So if L is in flat 1, O will be in flat 2. If O is in flat 1, L will be in flat 2. But when you look at flat 1, only on second floor it is vacant. So one of L and O should be here. So other will be in flat 2. That we don't know. It could be 4th floor, it could be 3rd floor, it could be 2nd floor. That we don't know. Let's see. What is next? Q lives below the floor on which L lives. So Q is below the floor on which L lives. The floor number on which Q lives is below the floor number on which L lives. It is not mentioned immediately below or 2 floors below or 3 floors below. Even they didn't mention that same flat numbers. Okay, just Q's floor is below L's floor. If I take L here, L will be on the second floor. Below the second floor, can I place a Q? It means which first floor? No. Already in first floor we have J and N, which means that L cannot be in the second floor. So who has to be here? O. So O is confirmed. So L will be in one of these 3 places. But it is mentioned Q is below L. When Q is below L, L cannot be on the second floor. So L should be one of these 2 places only, either floor 3 or floor 4 in flat 2. Okay, next what is given? K and Q live on different floors. So Q cannot be here. So the only place is Q will be here. Because Q should be below L, so Q cannot be here and Q cannot be here, so Q will be only here. Q is below L, so L can be in one of these 2 places. What is next? M does not live on the same floor on which P lives. So M is not here. So where will be the M? Here. This is the only remaining possible place. So remaining L will be here. Now here is the final element. Simple, right? Now let's answer the questions. Who lives in flat 1 of floor 3? Flat 1 of floor 3. Okay. Choice 2. In which flat and on which floor does Q live? Q live in flat 2 and floor 2. Flat 2 of floor 2. Choice 3. Who among the following lives on floor 4? On floor 4, either P or L lives. P, choice 5. P and L. Who lives immediately below the flat? They are asking in terms of flat. In which J lives? Immediately below J. No one. Because J itself lives on floor 1. So no one. Next. Odd me note. 4 of the following 5 are alike in a certain way and hence form a group. Find the one that does not belong to that group. L is here. M, Q, N. So all these 4 people are living in flat 2. J living in flat 1. So which is odd me note? J. L, M, Q, N are living in flat 2 of different floors. But J lives in flat 1. That is odd me note. Now let's move to the sequence questions. Now, what is given? If all the even numbers are dropped from the sequence, okay, all even numbers to be dropped, then which number will be? Which number will be 6th to the left of 8th number from the right hand? 6th to the left of 8th number from the right hand. So we have to start counting from the right hand. First, what we have to identify? 8th number from the right hand. Now with respect to that element, we have to identify 6th left. But what is the condition mentioned? All the even numbers are to be dropped. Don't write the new sequence. Just when you are counting, don't count the even numbers. That is enough. Now start counting from the right hand. 8th number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just we are considering the odd numbers. Even numbers are dropped. So I am not taking even numbers into consideration. If you want to look at 8 is the even number, 4 is the even number, 2 is the even number, 8 is the even number, 6 is the even number, 6, 6, 8, all these are even numbers. So I am not counting that. Just I have counted odd numbers. So 8th number from the right hand is which one? 7. Now with respect to 7, we have to find what? 6 left. So left hand side will be this side. Again I have to take only odd numbers into consideration. So odd number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes, 6. So first left, second left, third left, fourth left, fifth left and sixth left. So which number it is? 3. Choice 1. So instead of writing the new sequence, we have not counted the even numbers. Just we counted odd numbers. So which is 3 is 6 to the left of 8th number from the right hand. 8th number from the right hand is 7. 6 to the left of 7 is 3. It is in choice 1. I hope it is clear. Next. If 1 is added to all the odd numbers and 2 is subtracted from all the even numbers in the given number sequence, which number will be 14th from the right hand? Which number will be 14th from the right hand? So don't blindly add 1 to all odd numbers and 2 to all even numbers, because they are asking about particular number. Which number will be 14th from the right hand? So identify 14th from the right hand, and if it is odd, add 1. If it is even number, subtract 2. That is enough. So 14th from the right hand, 1. It is from counting from the right hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So 8 is 14th number from the right hand, and 8 is the even number. So we have to subtract 2. So 8 minus 2, 6. So choice 5 is my answer. It's quite simple, right? So if you add plus 1 to all odd numbers, minus 2 to even numbers, it will take a lot of time. So they are asking about the particular one. So just answer to the question. Don't waste your valuable time. Now let's answer the next question. If the positions of 1 and 16, 2 and 17 and so on up to 15th and 30th numbers are interchanged. Okay, so first of all count how many numbers are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So here is the middle, 15th number. Now these numbers are interchanged. That is fine. These numbers are interchanged. Now what is the question asked? Then which number will be 5th to the right of 18th from the right hand? So we have to start counting from the right hand. We have to start counting from the right hand. And after identifying 18th from the right hand, again we have to move to right side and we have to find the 5th number. So before interchanging, let's identify what is 5th to the right of 18th from the right hand. I will tell you the logic. No. 15th from the right hand, if I start counting from this, 15th from the right hand is 9, 16, 17, 18. So 4 will be the 18th from the right hand. Now with respect to this element, I should start counting again to the right side, 5th element. So first right, second right, third right, fourth right, 5th right. So before interchanging, what is the actual answer? 6. Right? Am I clear? But we have to interchange. First will be interchanged with the 16. So these two will get interchanged. Next, second and 17th will get interchanged. Next, third and 18th will get interchanged. So in place of 6, when these digits are interchanged, which will be there? 8 will be there. So what is my answer? 8. Choice 1. Simple, right? So instead of interchanging, directly you can verify it. 5th to the right of 18th from the right hand is nothing but, in a simple terms, 13th from the right hand. In a simple terms, 13th from the right hand we have to identify. 13th from the right hand. So before interchanging, 13th from the right hand is 6. After interchanging, 13th from the right hand will be which one? 8. After interchanging, 13th from the right hand is 8. Because first and 16th will be interchanged. It means 4 and 9. Next 2 and 8. Next 8 and 6. So in place of 6, what will be there? 8 will be there. So the answer is 8. Don't interchange and don't waste your time. Anyway, you have to count 5th from the right of 18th from the right hand. So directly count in actual sequence and then look at this particular number will be replaced by which number. That is enough. Okay. Next, how many odd numbers are there which are immediately preceded by a perfect square and immediately followed by a perfect cube in the given sequence? So we have to look at odd number immediately preceded by a perfect square and immediately followed by a perfect cube. Perfect square, odd number and perfect cube. So look at the perfect square and then odd number and then perfect cube. It will be easy, right? Okay, perfect square, okay. Odd number, no. So not this. Is it a perfect square? No. Perfect square? No. Perfect square? Yes. Followed by odd number? No. So not the one. Perfect square? Yes. Followed by odd number? Yes. Is it cube? No. So it is not 4. Is it perfect square? No. Is it perfect square? Yes. Followed by odd number? No. So not. Perfect square? No. Perfect square? Yes. Followed by odd number? Yes. Followed by perfect cube? No. So not the 9. Perfect square? Yes. Followed by odd number? Yes. Followed by perfect cube? No. Perfect square? No. Perfect square? No. Perfect square? Yes. It is a square. Followed by odd number? Yes. Followed by a cube? No. So not the 4. Is it a square? No. Is a 7 is a square? No. 9 is a square? Yes. Followed by odd number? No. Is 8 is a square? No. 6 is a square? No. 6 is a square? No. 9 is a square? Yes. Followed by odd number? No. 6 is a square? No. 8 is a square? No. 5 is a square? No. 2 is a square? No. 3 is a square? No. 3 is a square? No. 4 is a square? Yes. Followed by odd number? Yes. Followed by a perfect cube? Yes. Perfectly matching. So 4. Is a 7 is a square? No. 8 is a square? No. 9 is a square? Yes. But it is followed by odd number? No. So only one. Only one such number is there, which is that 7. 7 is immediately preceded by a perfect square and immediately followed by a perfect cube. 4, 7, 8. So 1. 1 is in choice 2. Okay. Now move to the next question. How many even numbers are there in the given sequence that are immediately preceded by a number that is a perfect square? So even number immediately preceded by a is what? Perfect square. Even number, perfect square. So let us focus on perfect squares, or let us focus on even numbers. So if you focus on even numbers, it will be easy, I hope. Even number, is it preceded by a perfect square? No. Even number, is it preceded by a perfect square? Yes. So 4, 2. Is it even number? Yes. Preceded by a perfect square? No. Even number, preceded by a perfect square? Yes. 1, 4. Next, even number, preceded by a perfect square? Yes. 9, 8. Next, even number, preceded by a perfect square? No. Even number, preceded by a perfect square? No. Next, even number, preceded by a perfect square? Yes. 9, 8. Next, even number, preceded by a perfect square? No. Even number, preceded by a perfect square? No. Even number, preceded by a perfect square? Yes. 9, 6. Even number, preceded by a perfect square? No. 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 So how many are there? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Choice 4. Okay. For counting it will take some time. We cannot do anything here. Next, let's move to the last set, scheduling based. There are 8 persons and they are performing their duties in different months, January through August in the same year, but not necessarily in the same order. Okay. Here is the information and here is the base structure. In January month we have 31 days, February 28 or 29, March 31, April 30, May 31, June 30, July 31, August 31. Okay. Now let's answer the question. Only 2 persons joined before B. So before B only 2 persons. So B should be in the month of March. Okay, direct information. Only 1 person joined between B and G. But B may be joined before G or G may be joined before B. That we don't know. So it leads to 2 cases. So G in one case in January In the another case, B is in March only, G in May. Okay. Next, the number of persons who joined after G is the same as number of persons who joined before C. After G is same as before C. Here after G we have 7 people. So before C also 7. So it should be in August. Now here after G 3 people. So before C 3 people. So C should be in April. So B, C, G are fixed. Both the cases are valid. Okay. Next, H joined before the month in which C joined and immediately before the month in which E joined. So H joined before C joined and immediately before E joined. So H joined before C and immediately before E. So the arrangement should be like this. Immediately after H, E, and somewhere we have to place the C. Okay. Now if you look at the case 1, H and E in consecutive positions. H, E may be here, H, E may be here, H, E may be here. But in this case, H and E has to be only in this case, in these two positions, January and February. And H is placed before C. It is not violating any conditions. And C is here. H and E can be here. H and E can be in these two positions. H and E can be in these two positions. In any case, it is not violating basic rules. Okay. Let's move to the next point. At least 4 persons joined between F and H. Between F and H, F may be joined before H, or H may be joined before F in case 1. But between F and H, at least 4 people will be there. Let us check the each and every case of H. If we take H here, 4 people, at least 4, minimum 4 between H and F. Is it possible? H, 1, 2, 3, not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, not possible. So H cannot be here. So this case is ruled out. Now let's take the H here. 4 people, 1, 2, 3, 4, not possible. 1, 2, 3, not possible. So H cannot be here. So even this case is ruled out. Now let's come to this case, H. Going to the right side, not possible. After is not possible because we have only 2 places. Let's move for, let's check before. 1 place, 2 place, 3 places, 4 places, okay. But already G is there, so we cannot place F. So even H cannot be here. So even this case is also ruled out. So all the cases are ruled out. So this complete case is ruled out. Now in this case, H is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So F can be in one of these 3 places. Okay. So let's move further. Next, D joined before A. D joined before A. D joined before A. But means it is referring to D. D was not joined in the month which having 30 days. So D joined in the month which having 31 days. So to place the D, we have 2 months, either June or July. D cannot be here because D has to be before A. But it is mentioned D has to be in the month which having 31 days only. So it cannot be in June also. So the only place is D in the month of July. So D is before A. So A is in the month of August. And now we left with F. F is we discussed in one of these 3 positions. Now the only possibility is F is in the month of June. Now here is the final arrangement. The order is H, E, B, C, G, F, D, A respectively from January through August. Okay, now let's answer the questions. Who joined in June? F. Choice 4. How many persons joined between D and E? Between D and E, how many people are there? 1, 2, 3, 4 people. So more than 3. Choice 5. In which month did H join? H joined in the month of January. Choice 2. Once we are able to get the final arrangement, answering the questions will be very easy in puzzles. Who joined immediately after the month in which B joined? Immediately after B, who joined? C joined. Choice 3. The last question. 4 of the following 5 odd me out. G joined in the month which having 31 days, because the question is based on scheduling, months based. So months logic will be related to months. C joined in the month of April, 30 days. B joined in the month of March, having 31 days. D joined in the month of July, having 31 days. A joined in the month of August, which has 31 days. So which one is odd me out? C. Except C, remaining all were born, it is not related to born, attended their duties in the month which having 31 days. Okay, choice 2. So that's it for this mock. So keep practicing the mocks and practice as many sets as possible. In clerical exams, in reasoning section, you can score more than 30 questions in 20 minutes of time. Even in the exam, you can expect more easier than this paper. In this paper, if you are able to solve 25 and more, in the exam you can attempt 30 and more easily. There is no doubt. But please practice all the models. Please be exposed to all the models. Okay? Thank you. Have a great day.